I'm Summer Huntington of Mace, Vinyasa and Shala, and today I'll be talking about how to actually train warrior strength. So the concept of warrior gets thrown around a lot in the yoga industry these days and even in the functional movement industry. But to really understand the aspect of training warrior, we really want to look at the actual warrior position. Blocking, striking patterns, blocking, for example, with a staff here, striking patterns. You're in a warrior two position, keeping center of gravity low to generate maximum force. This does not generate as much force as this, right? Because here I'm able to get my whole entire hips involved in the striking pattern. Now, I realize that most everyday individuals are not going out onto the beach and doing staff training drills, no worries, but integrating different movement patterns that train warrior strength positions into your daily life will really help you to reverse the signs of aging that you'll see from our domesticated lifestyles of sitting, typing all day, sitting, driving, sitting, watching TV after work. Usually about 8+ hours a day involves sitting. And so it's really important, if we want our shoulders to be healthy and to not have adhesions or pain or injury, that we move our shoulders through the 3 primal movement patterns, which I cover in depth in my warrior strength training program. So the first one, and I think the easiest one, would be a striking pattern. So in heavy clubs, we call it a two-handed cast. From a movement lens, this is a striking pattern, right? So in the two-handed cast, you want to see that the elbow tracks in towards the midline. When you're training with Mark, you will drop thumb to t-shirt. When you're training with me, I use lighter load, so I'm working more stability in the wrists and more stability, more slow grind style. Of course, you can add speed a little bit as well. So this is a two-handed shoulder cast with a 10-pound club, one of the foundational movements that you'll see in my warrior strength program, which is 12 workouts and 12 follow along still Mace Vinyasa flows. So we have two-handed casts into a two-handed flag press. This technically is a blocking pattern. If I had a staff in front of me here, I would be blocking. This is a striking pattern, blocking pattern. With the steel mace, that's really where we use the blocking patterns. We condition them quite a bit more. So reverse guard to horizontal overhead is a blocking pattern. Reverse guard into a warrior one step back is also a blocking pattern. It becomes a block when you hold your arms outstretched. If you go straight over your head, it's not as effective if you're actually in a fighting scenario. In a fighting scenario, you want to be kind of angled, usually around like 45 degrees, because you're protecting your skull from somebody that is attacking. I wish I had a partner here, but imagine attack here. I'm here lining up my body, my bones, and my musculoskeletal system to absorb the shock. There's a nice, perfectly straight line from my trunk, from my leg, and out through my arms, and I'm using my lats. A lot of people, when they first start training staff, they bend their elbows because they think that their elbows are going to hurt if they keep them locked out. You don't want to be completely hypermobily locked out. Like if you're a yogi and you have hypermobile elbows, you don't want to be here. You want to have straight arms. And the trick is to really get your lats engaged upon that block. All right, let's go back to our primal movement pattern. So we covered striking patterns, two-handed strike. And we covered our blocking pattern, which can be done with a mace or with a club. In my warrior strength program, we definitely do integrate some of the footwork with the heavy club. We even do compound movements like a side swing into a warrior two lunge in the warrior strength program. I'm very excited about this program. It was about 10 years of movement patterns that I've been exploring with my clients in my classes and out at these retreats, and it's all bundled up into the warrior strength program. Let's look at throwing patterns. So you can do throwing patterns with the mace or the club. Let's start with the mace. Two-handed throwing pattern is a 360. Two-handed throwing pattern. What makes it a throwing pattern is my arm externally rotates. I gather all the force to throw. A warrior would probably throw like a stone or maybe a knife or some sort of a, I don't know, like a metal stabby thing. So you can do your throwing patterns two-handed. You can do them single-handed. I find with the mace, sometimes they're a little long, so my shorter clients or shorter athletes, really, it feels a little awkward, so they end up having to choke up quite a bit. I honestly prefer to do my throwing patterns with a 10-pound or women start with a 7 or an 8-pound heavy club. There's a lot more nuance to it than you think. So we start in order position. Initiate with a side hip root. My arm did not change into external rotation. My hips moved relative to my feet. Ideally, the feet would not point out. Push, swing, pull, catch. The preliminary movement is the inside circle. Push, swing, pull, catch. Center, rotate, push, swing, pull, catch.